Russian President Vladimir Putin made a rare public appearance at a pro-war rally held in Luzhniki Stadium in Moscow on March 18, 2022. During his speech, Putin praised Russian troops fighting in Ukraine and said that all the goals of the Kremlin will be accomplished.
We can see how heroically our soldiers are acting and fighting in this operation.
Tens of thousands of people attended the rally, but some said that they were forced to attend, especially those who worked in the public sector. One man in attendance told BBC News off camera, "I think most people here don't support the war. I don't."
Well, we've spoken to quite a few people here who told us that they were either forced to come here by their employers or promised the day off if they would come here.
Putin sported a navy blue puffer jacket on top of a cream-colored turtleneck sweater, which drew a lot of attention from the media. Why? Well, the puffy coat is from the Italian fashion luxury brand Loro Piana and reportedly retails for $14,000. The sweater he wore is also from an Italian brand, Khitan, and sells for $3,000. Putin choosing to wear such expensive garb goes beyond fashion and has clear political undertones, according to experts. Experts like Andrew Bolton, the curator at the Costume Institute at the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Bolton told Vogue, "Fashion functions as a mirror to our time, so it is inherently political. It's been used to express patriotic, nationalistic, and propagandistic tendencies, as well as complex issues related to class, race, ethnicity, gender, and sexuality. Fashion has a crucial role when it comes to politicians sending messages to their people." As the New York Times noted, at the height of the 2020 U.S. presidential campaign season, politicians across the globe spent a surprising amount of time discussing the appropriate color, designer, and style to wear, more so during important public appearances. Dr. Virginia Olmsted McGraw, Soviet culture and fashion expert, told NPR that Putin's choice to wear a luxury Italian brand instead of domestically produced clothing was tone-deaf. McGraw said, "A Russian-designed coat would have better reinforced his message of Russian nationalism and undercut much of his criticism. Putin's puffy coat alone is worth more than twice the average annual salary of a Russian citizen," according to the Daily Mail. One Twitter user, a Ukrainian and Russian interpreter, posted, "While Russian people are fighting for food in stores, Putin addressed 90,000 Russians wearing a Loro Piana puffer jacket for 1.5 million rubles." Marilyn Komar, a writer specializing in fashion history, interpreted Putin's fashion choice in an interview with NPR. She stated that wearing such an expensive jacket is strategic for Putin, as it is part of his propaganda to oppose reports that Russia is a, quote, poor, suffering country that is on the brink of collapse behind its exterior image. Other experts say that Putin's typical fashion choices show how much he is detached from ordinary Russian citizens. Putin is known to wear lavish pieces from brands like Ferragamo and Valentino. He has also been observed sporting costly and rare watches from brands like Patek Philippe. Putin's expensive puffy coat has resulted in a petition for Loro Piana to denounce the Russian president. The petition on Change.org was started by a Moscow-based radio reporter who called Putin the face of Loro Piana. Meanwhile, the company has donated 5 million euros to Ukraine, as well as yarn and blankets for Ukrainians who have lost everything due to the war. Pierluigi Loro Piana, the billionaire chairman of the luxury brand, released a statement admitting that Putin wearing the brand's puffer jacket, quote, creates some embarrassment from a human point of view. Loro Piana closed its stores in Russia when the invasion of Ukraine began in March, and the branches will remain closed indefinitely. Piana said that Putin purchased the puffy coat some time ago and that the company is firm in its stance in supporting Ukraine. Piana said in a statement, "It is clear which side we have chosen to be on. I do not feel guilty for that flaunted jacket worn on stage, but I believe that Putin should reflect on the massacre he is causing Ukrainian people to live." Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more grunge videos about the latest hot topics are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.